I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am bald. I'm an egg with a potato for a face. That's why I wear this hat. If I had it my way, I'll be talking to you like this. But apparently, eye contact helps build a connection with you. But if you were honest, you'd probably rather I was like this. My friends always say to me, but Danny, you look so good being bald. No, I don't. I've got a fucking mirror. Hair is definitely the missing ingredient. I'm not saying I'd look amazing with hair, but it would definitely help. Do you know who really annoys me? Hair people. People with hair. Hair people do not realise how traumatic the process of losing hair is. It's slow, it's painful. With each follicle that flies away, a little bit of self-confidence flies away with it. And most bald people only have to go bald once. Not me, no, I had to go bald twice. I think I need to see a fucking therapist about this. How come it's sociably acceptable to laugh at bald people, eh? You don't laugh at disabled people, do you? Not that I'm saying I'm disabled. Actually, yeah, I am. I am follically challenged. I should be able to park wherever I want and I should receive baldy benefits. But no, apparently you're allowed to laugh at me. People drive by me in their cars and shout bald out the window. But anyway, sorry about that. I went a bit mental there, didn't I? For you guys who don't know me, my name is Danny Fried and I make videos every single Friday.
Danny Friday.
So please subscribe and fondle my bell. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the time I went bald. Twice. So, the first time I went bald, I was 25. It didn't just happen like that. I wish it did, but no, baldness likes to make you suffer. It drags it out over the space of a few years. Each time you look in the mirror, you notice a little bit more has fallen off. And to be honest, now that I'm 35, I'm actually okay with it. Sure, I'd rather not look like a potato-faced egg, but I'm okay with it.
Honestly?
I'm okay with it. But to strike a 25-year-old man down, a man in his prime. Saying that, I don't think I've ever been in my prime, but you know what I mean. 25 is far too young to look 75. Although actually in my family going bald at 25 is pretty good. My uncle, he went bald at 11. So yeah, maybe I should be a bit more grateful that I lasted till I was 25. I remember the exact moment I realised I was going bald because my mate said to me, Danny, you are going bald. I was like, well, fucking because that's the thing, I couldn't see the back of my head. I had to get a mirror and start doing all this. Turns out he was right. And from that moment on, I lost all of my confidence. When I had hair, I used to at least be able to wave awkwardly at a woman from the other side of the room. But when my hair started to fall out, I couldn't even do that. I thought to myself, I may as well cut my dick off and donate it to scientific research because I ain't going to be needing it anymore. So anyway, I started going bald at 25 and a few years later, I was now officially bald, and although I was upset with this, I thought to myself, at least I don't have to go through that again. Little did I know. Let me explain to you about how I went bald twice. But first, if you don't mind, I would like to put my hat on. Thank you very much. I feel much better now. I feel like shit. I feel better. Shit. Better. The hat is a bald man's best friend. It's a magical f***ing thing. Whoever it was who invented the hat, please let me suck you off one day. Leave your number in the comments. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, that was it. How I went bald twice. I was now 30 years old, and I had been bald for a while, and I was content. I had accepted my bald head. That was, of course, until I saw this advert where they were selling these glue-on wigs. I thought to myself, wow, they look really real. Why don't I stick one of those on me head? I'll tell you why. £2,000! £2,000 for a bit of hair and glue.
Fuck off!
These people were taking advantage of Baldy's insecurity, so I started kicking off. Mom, come have a look at this! 2,000 pounds! And you're never going to believe what she said. She said, Danny, when you were a kid, you used to have long hair, and when I cut it off, I stored it in the loft, and it's still up there now. I said, that's a bit fucking creepy, isn't it, mother? But next thing I know, I'm in the loft, rummaging around, looking for my long lost hair from my childhood. It took a while, it was buried underneath a load of crap, but in the end I found it, and with a little bit of a help from a Pritt stick, I now had hair again. And I can assure you, it was a lot cheaper than £2,000. £1.79 to be precise.
That's as the price.
I was over the moon, and yes, it may have looked like a bird had made a nest on my head, but I wanted to go out and strut my stuff. So I went for a walk, and nobody even noticed that I had my childhood hair stuck on my head with a Pritt stick. Or at least nobody pointed it out. Either way, it didn't matter to me. I had hair now. Whee! This video right here, I put it on YouTube on my old channel, and it got about 20,000 views. One of those views was from a company called Hair for All. Hair for All make hair just like that other company, but their hair is much more affordable, and they made me a proposition. They said if I make videos for them promoting their product, they would give me some glue-on hair. So the next thing I know, I was sporting a full-on Justin Bieber. Everybody was telling me how good it looked. Oh my God, Danny, you look so good. You look so younger now. Have a look at some of these reactions.
believe how different you look, mate.
Yeah, you.
So young,
No way, Glastonbury. Oh, it feels so.
Does it feel
No, you can't tell where it starts, where it ends, man.
They've obviously styled that. I can feel it.
if you didn't know it, man, you would not know it.
Really good, you know, the better looking sibling now.
Yeah, that's the way we do it.
Danny, that's amazing.
You can't tell us.
Danny, that is fucking brilliant. You need to keep that. Goodness me.
That looks great.
One person said you've gone from looking like a rotten old sex offender to a half-decent, handsome-looking guy. Which made it very awkward 6 months later when I decided to stop wearing it. Because now I knew the truth about what everybody thought. I'm a proper old-looking, bald, pedo-looking, fucking ugly, bald fucking... You see, everybody telling me over and over again how good I look with hair implies how shit I look without it. So all this, oh Danny, you really suit being bald and that, was absolute bollocks. It was just my friends trying to make me feel better. Which, by the way, guys, I really do appreciate. I love you very much, but I would have preferred the truth. I'm a big man. I could have handled it. But you have me walking around with this false sense of confidence. I'm not a bald ugly. My friends say I suit being bald. Do I fuck? There are actually some bald people that suit being bald, but I ain't one of them. I once went on a Channel 4 TV show where you had to win plastic surgery. I tried to win a hair transplant. The show never got aired in the end because Caroline Flack killed herself, God bless her soul. But anyway, this one geezer on the panel, he said, Danny, some people suit a bald head, but you don't. He said, you look like RoboCop without a helmet. Now, I didn't know what RoboCop looked like without a helmet, so I googled it, and the was right. I look like RoboCop without a helmet. Fuck my life. Woo! Breathe, Daddy. Calm down. It's all right. It's all right. You know, I don't mind being bald. Honestly, honestly, I don't mind. Let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the wig. In fact, it's not a wig. Okay, it's a hair system. A hair system. This is the actual one that I used to wear. Obviously, it's really old now, so it looks a bit like a dead rat. But when I first got it, it looked really good. So, why is it called a hair system and not a wig? If I'm being honest with you, I still don't really understand. But I think it's not called a wig because it doesn't look like a wig. That's the thing about a wig. People know it's a wig and they start shouting, wig! With a hair system, it looks so realistic, nobody's going to be shouting, hair system! It's basically an advanced wig. It looks great, it looks realistic, and it's very well made. Honestly, guys, I really do recommend the company Hair for All. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, if that's the case, Danny, why did you stop wearing it? And the simple answer is, I am a lazy bastard. After 6 months of wearing one, I discovered my laziness outweighs my desire to have hair. The thing is, I wasn't seeking hair. Before Hair for All contacted me, I had accepted being bald. I was fine with it. Honestly? Now, if you're a person who's looking for hair loss solutions, then they could be the people for you. Honestly, guys, they're lovely, lovely people, and I cannot big them up enough, apart from their product wasn't for me personally, because I'm a lazy bastard. I just couldn't handle spending my weekend mornings cleaning glue off my head and sticking the hair back on. And when I say I mean my ex-girlfriend. Because I couldn't do it, she had to do it because I am a useless I reckon half the reason she left me was because she had to put this hair on my head every single weekend, and because I'm shit in bed, and because of my drink and drug problem. But I don't want to talk about that right now. Basically, I couldn't put it on by myself. I needed her to do it for me.
Blow my head.
No.
Please.
Okay. I think I've done it really badly.
Me too.
Thanks.
Hang on a sec, how's this thing look with the hat? I can't see the camera, but how's it look? Yeah, baby. One time she accidentally put the glue dissolvent on my head instead of the glue, so the wig just kept slipping off my head.
You know the oily stuff?
Yeah.
Feel that now? It's not sticky anymore.
One time I tried to do it by myself and I stuck it on down too far and I had to go to work with this tiny little forehead.
My forehead is now that big. That's got to be a world record, isn't it? I've seen some small foreheads in my time, but that's sort of taking the piss, isn't it?
So I decided enough was enough. I wanted to live without thinking about hair. And although the hair system looks really good, it makes you think about hair. So I took it off. I wanted to go outside the house without worrying that I had a lopsided barnet. I didn't want to worry that I put the wrong glue on and it was going to fly off in the wind. So one day I just stopped wearing it, which was really confusing for the people at the local shop. One minute I'm doing me shopping with a head full of hair, and the next day I'm walking around looking like an egg. They must have been thinking, f***ing hell, that geezer's gone bald quickly. Insta-bald. So yeah, I was now bald again for the second time. Both times sucked. The first time was slow and painful. The second time was fast and painful. So I think this is me now. But yeah, if you're looking for hair loss solutions, I really do recommend Hair for All. I'm going to leave their link in the description. They are honestly really, really lovely people and they were so kind to me, and it just wasn't for me, but it could be for you. Thank you for watching, guys. I am Danny Fried. I have not just gone bald once, I've gone twice. Question is, will I go bald a third time? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit my bell because I make videos every single Friday.
Danny Friday.
Also, don't forget to follow me on my other socials, links in the description. Lots of love, guys. See you next Friday.